Now we turn to the celebration of life for Reverend Jesse Jackson. Today we saw thousands of people gathering, some of them waiting in that rain we showed you. Very long lines today to pay their respects.
From ordinary Chicagoans to world leaders, all with their own memories of how he impacted their lives. Celebrities and average residents among the thousands at House of Hope Friday afternoon in Chicago's Pullman neighborhood. Even 3 presidents and 1 vice president shared their stories of the legendary Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Jesse didn't just speak to black folks. He spoke to white folks and Latinos and Asian Americans and the first Americans. He spoke to family farmers and environmentalists. He spoke to gay rights activists when nobody was talking to gay rights activists.
He made me a better president when I got in office. Because he was always pushing on things.
Governors, present and past.
Jesse Jackson was an ambassador of hope for the oppressed who met with kings and queens and presidents and dictators and clergy of all the great religions. But here in Chicago, he was our neighbor.
Reverend Jackson was instrumental in working with President Trump to get me home.
One of the most memorable moments from the 5-hour-long ceremony from a basketball Hall of Famer recalling a moment he'd never forget. A young Isaiah Thomas with his mom in a soup line on the west side of Chicago.
When he knelt down and looked me in my eye and said, "You are somebody." And then he said, "Say it again, say, I am somebody." I am somebody. I am somebody. I looked up, my mom is crying. Then he lifted me up emotionally on his shoulders, them broad shoulders that we all have stood on.
About 10,000 visitors celebrating a man who, for decades, spoke for all people.
His instincts. See, he didn't shy away from the painful realities of racism and hatred. But he had a God-given ability to bring people in, to encourage them in, and to enlist them into the fight of our collective liberation.
With all of the accolades, it was primarily about Jackson's family, sharing him with the rest of the world.
In his final months, he spent a lot of time with his grandchildren. Private time. No moms and dads allowed. He loved it, and they loved it.